Swagger dope.
All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Bards of Fantasy, where us three play D&D. Maybe get some more people at some point, but who knows about that one?
I don't know anything. I'm just the humble GM who just figured out how mods work. Well,
I was gonna say we've got a character for someone to play.
Yeah, maybe.
possibly.
Depends.
We
But
don't-
with that being said, I do believe we were about to get murdered.
Possibly. Depends on whether or not I can find the map.
Oh,
Wait a
Jesus.
minute. I just realized something. The next town from you guys is pretty far.
Oh, wonderful.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, we're gonna be fighting snakes for a while.
Yeah. This is what I get for making the map. Oh, that is not the picture I'm looking for. Okay. So I think the last place you were was coming. You went back through that cavern. Did you already get back to the front and double back through the middle, or no?
We were in the process, and then we got jumped.
Okay, so you were coming around that corner. All right.
Before that becomes a problem, you want to help him.
Why not have initiative?
Initiative?
Yeah. Oh, snap. I think I did have initiative for you guys. Do you guys remember your initiative?
I don't remember initiative, no.
Or did I even have your roll at the end?
I don't think you had us roll.
Okay, so I had the last initiative then.
Oh.
I don't know. What are you doing?
Alright. So, I'm going to need everyone to roll initiative. Because snakes want food, apparently.
Yeah, right.
Oh, for a second I thought that said a heated hot dog, and I'm like, how is that an attack?
What?
How is it not an attack?
Yeah, right.
This is what I get for silly notes.
Woohoo! 15 plus whatever my initiative is.
Plus your
Dex.
dex, so that's 3.
Yeah, ouch. 15 plus 3.
So it's 18.
Sasha. People are gonna have to do math for me tonight because I'm exhausted.
I can't spell my own name right now, and I have to deal with the whole car fiasco without dealing with the whole car fiasco.
So the answer is no. I got a 10.
Okay.
No.
Jason, you sack of rock.
Sakurai? What?
All right, Jason.
I did better than Jason at least.
Yeah, you did by a point. It's a nut. And you also did better than John by like. Now where?
And I had a horrific thought this week.
Let's not share.
No, it's actually could be part of the plot.
Yeah, let's not share.
Uh-oh. I think I screwed something up. I do not remember how that goes. Thank you, Adobe, for ruining my day. Alright, so who is first on this list? Olivia,
what?
you were going first.
Me?
Yeah.
About damn time.
Yeah.
About damn time the speed build actually goes first.
Yeah. The person with the most dex actually gets to go.
I don't know.
Alright, so there are 4. Yes, I did count that right. There are 4 different versions of these fiery, lighty, glowy snakes. What would you like to do?
Cut their heads off.
Cut their heads off. Alright. I'm just going to make a brief note because this is kind of related. And I didn't actually.
Don't know how
this
I
one.
do that and what I roll, but and if it's even possible. But I want to try to cut their heads off.
Forgot the calculator. Alright, so are you just going to walk up to one of them and try and cut their heads off?
Mm-hmm.
With, what are you using?
I suppose.
You've got a dagger.
Yeah, oh, I'm sorry. I think it meant like attack.
Yeah, that's what you're doing.
I know. But when he said what with what?
Your dagger,
My dagger, yes.
which is going to be your attack.
Alright. I have to roll something first. You take 2 fire damage.
What?
These things are on fire.
Well, what? I don't. Do I take it just 2?
Yeah, you took 2 damage.
Well, you said fire, so I didn't know.
Yeah, it's based on it's fire damage.
Oh, okay.
Are you immune to fire damage?
No.
Are you resistant to fire damage?
No, I don't think so.
Then it doesn't. Then the type of damage doesn't matter. The only time the type of damage really matters is if you're resistant or immune to it,
Yep.
or absorbent of it.
What is 21 minus 2?
I breathe fire.
That would be 19.
Thank you.
I'll be breathing cones of cold in when I level up.
You haven't gotten there yet.
Alright.
No.
So you are free to roll your attack roll.
Not bad.
16 plus. What is my attack?
Alright. Roll your damage. Roll your damage, my friend.
I don't have to add my anything
No.
to. Okay. Okay, that's it.
No, you
No,
don't.
you're using a dagger. It's 1d4.
Oh, right.
I did that wrong.
Come on.
So you dealt 4 damage
And why is that?
because you rolled a 1, and then you have +3 from your dex.
Oh, okay. So it's the one on the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Where did my map go?
So what was that? 4 damage?
Yep,
4
4
damage?
damage.
Alright.
You're forgetting about your sneak attacks.
Yeah, I.
But then
No.
again, there's not much place you can hide. You could have also
Um,
gone with your crossbow and not taken damage.
And you could also go around the corner because you guys just rounded it.
I was feeling like cutting their heads off.
Alright. Well, this snake has taken damage, and I just realized I forgot to roll initiative. That's hilarious.
What? That was supposed to go before me, right?
No.
Okay. Because then I was
Goes
like.
before everyone else, though.
I'm gonna just to make sure that's cocked. None of them go before you. It is now the snake's turn. It's
Yay.
gonna go for Mr. John.
Oh, no.
That will not hit John, but John will take 6 fire damage.
Oh. Ooh, 6. Ooh.
Yeah. He's not having a fun day. Wait, why am I?
Plus, Olivia loves fire.
Except when she's on it.
Except when things are lighting her on fire. Alright, next in the initiative order is our portable refrigerator.
Cool.
What the?
He's talking about me.
Oh.
Hint, hint.
Yeah.
Nudge,
I
nudge.
get it now.
Ah, there's a cat and it's saying hi.
So how far away from each other are these things?
3 of them are within 5 feet of each other. The other one's across the room.
How far is the room? Because we were in a tunnel.
He's about 30. Yeah, he's about 30 feet from you.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna center an ice knife on the 3 in a cluster.
All right. Roll it.
And I'm gonna twin spell that.
All right.
So that's gonna be 2 attacks.
All right. So how this is shaking out is John and what's his face? John and Jason, J and J are next to each other. They're within melee range of the 3, and then wait, Jason's on the other side with the other one, and it's Olivia and the other J in melee range with those 3.
Okay.
Just to tell everybody where everyone is, because I forgot to do that.
So
And I probably still have to ask, but
in that case, I'm gonna deliberately miss with the knife and aim it so that the 3 are just on the border of the 10-foot radius.
All right.
That way, only they have to make the dex saves.
All right.
So dex save versus 14.
dice bowling.
What is their? They don't have awful dexed. Match. 2 successes, and third one is a failure.
I thought a match was it was against the defender.
That is correct. So 2 failed.
So 3 failed.
Nope. One got a nat 20.
Oh, okay. So in that case, 1, 2. They have to roll again. It was 2 ice knives.
Oh, you rolled 2. Right. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Failure. Failure. Success.
So this is going to be for the first ice knife.
All right.
So that was 9 damage to the first 2. And then
Is that 9 between the first 2, or just
No.
9 to? Okay.
9 to the first 2. Each of them takes 9.
All right.
And 8 to the second 2.
All right. One has literally gotten scot-free with damage.
Meaning without? That's ridiculous. No!
All right. You basically watch as the knife grenades get thrown past them, and as they stick into the ground behind them, they kind of explode, doing shrapnel damage to those 2. So they kind of dim a little bit as this happens. The third one basically kind of burrows himself into the ground and comes up 5 feet. It's just a flavor thing.
Okay.
All right. It is now whose turn?
I get mega advantage.
Mega advantage. All right. Go, Jason. That's a hit. Okay.
That's good.
That is good.
He's gonna go for.
Jason!
He's gonna go for number 4. So how much damage does Jason do? D6.
D6 plus his strength.
That's 6 damage. Doing good. And that's going to be his turn. We're going to go to John Cal. Oh, wait, no. Everyone goes before John because he rolled that 1. Good job, buddy.
Poor John.
I don't feel bad.
So the one that Olivia hit is going to go for her because he's upset that he just got smacked. I take it that a 9 does not hit you.
No.
All right.
Because right now I don't think I have my shield.
Well, you didn't say you were dual wielding,
Yeah, you're right.
so I would assume you have it.
All
Well,
right.
which is, I mean, even if I didn't, it's
This
15.
one's gonna go attack Jason and rolls critical fail and has knocked itself prone, even though it's a snake. We're going to go to the other one. That's by John, if I get this correctly. I'm gonna go for John. That's gonna hit.
Oh,
It's gonna hit
John!
some damage.
About damn time.
And
Bastard.
1d4. So John's gonna take 3 fire damage. And then this thing is going to use its extra attack.
That's on top of the 6 that he already got?
Yep.
Oh, damn.
It's fine.
And
He's a
that
warrior.
is a that is another hit, actually. That kind of sucks. Alright.
He's a fighter. He can take it, and if he can't, he shouldn't be a freaking fighter.
Alright. And we're going to roll another 1d4. That's going to
If
be...
you can breathe, you can stand, and if you can stand, you can fight.
That's going to be 3 more damage. And
So you
then
just sleep while you're standing?
6, 2. So that's going to be 8 damage. Let's add that all up, please. John takes 14 damage.
I don't know how sleep even matters.
John's not looking too good.
You're breathing while you sleep. So if you sleep, you can. If you're asleep, you can stand. Apparently, according to you.
John's not looking too great. All right, John's upset. He's upset spaghetti. So he's gonna try to.
Sorry, that was just pretty hilarious.
He's going to actually take a step back, which is going to trigger an attack of opportunity that misses, and he's going to down a healing potion. So that's 1. All right. John is going to get 7 health back. And he's going to basically wait his turn. Going to go back up the order to Olivia.
This time, I don't want to. I've been burned. I don't want to get too close, but I need to do something. Maybe I can throw.
Well, you are already right next to it, so you have to disengage first.
Oh. Half an action? I don't know.
No, so you can either disengage and not have it attack you, or you can walk away, run away, and hopefully it doesn't hit you.
I thought she could disengage for a bonus action.
She can use a bonus action to do it, but she's got to choose to bonus action disengage or bonus action stealth.
Yeah.
So,
Stealth?
well, you have to get away first.
Oh.
You're not going to be able to hide while you're directly in front of it.
Right, but he was talking about a bonus action to actually attack again?
No.
No, just disengage.
Oh, okay.
The bonus action to attack only happens if you're dual wielding daggers.
Or if you've got your crossbow because you got crossbow expertise.
Right. Which, is it possible to switch to that in mid-fight?
With the crossbow?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do that for a bonus action.
You can draw one weapon a turn, unless you have a specialty that allows you to. I think the dual wielding one lets you.
Let you do both, yeah.
Do two. Cat. Seriously?
All right. So what would you like to do?
That cat gives no fucks.
Nope.
I'd like to shoot it with my bow.
Did you want to move first, or?
She doesn't take disadvantage from point blank, so it doesn't matter if she moves, but you're gonna take damage if you stay.
Okay, well, yeah, I probably should move.
All right.
So I don't get.
Are you using your bonus action to disengage, or are you just walking away from it?
If you disengage, it can't attack you. Otherwise, it can reflexively snap at you as you walk away.
Okay, then.
But you won't be able to use your stealth this turn if you disengage.
Okay, well, I guess I'll just disengage.
Okay. So
Alright.
now you can back away.
Do I have to roll something?
Your attack.
You roll your attack.
No, that one missed.
What was it?
7 and.
That would be a 12.
Nope. All right. It is now this one's turn that's attacking Jason. It's going to go for an attack and misses. And then we're going to proc on whose turn? I think it's Sasha's turn. There you go.
Okay. Well, with that, I am just going to do a Frostbolt
Frostbolt?
at the one that looks the most damage.
That is either going to be the one in front of Jason or the one in front of Olivia. It's either the one in front of you, Jason, or Olivia. I mean, you or Jason. Sorry, my brain hurts.
Me? I'm within melee of one of them?
Yeah.
Okay. I was about to say, there's an issue with this. I find issue with this.
You're not in melee. It's just that's the one.
Okay, the one closest to me that looks the most damage.
Big.
That would be an 18 to hit.
That
No,
hits.
wait, sorry, my attack just went up. That's a 19 to hit.
That hits.
Alright.
Roll that damage.
I'm gonna go with 9.
Mm-hmm. Alright, that's 9 damage.
You just flipped it.
This boyo
I
is
was looking at
not
which
looking
type of
very
dice.
nice.
It's a percentile. It's a 10-sided.
Wait a minute. I think I just did something wrong. Give me 1 second.
What did you do wrong this time?
I don't think I did immunities correctly.
What?
I don't think I just did immunities correctly.
Immunities. Oh.
Just gonna make sure because you might have just killed this thing.
Well, I wouldn't imagine it's immune.
Yeah, it's dead.
I wouldn't imagine it's immune to ice.
Yeah, that one's dead, and
Can I use
I
one
think
of
the other
your
one might
ice
be dead.
bolts from in my crossbow?
No, that's not how that works. I shoot an icicle and it explodes.
You shoot.
I can't just create the icicle and hold on to it. That's not how that works.
Gotcha.
You shoot a frostbolt at this snake, and as it hisses at you, it basically just blows the back of its head out and falls to the ground.
Nice.
Of course, Olivia's like.
All right, so we've got one snake down.
One snake.
One snake. All right, it is now this
One snack.
in front of. Wait, no, that one already went. So it is now the one in front of. Is that the one in front of Olivia? All right, it's going to try to follow you and hit you. Let's try it. That's not good. That's not good at all. That is not good. You take 7 damage. 7 fire damage and...
I do?
Wait, no, you take 7 piercing damage.
Wait, me?
Yes.
Yes. And 4 fire damage.
So 11 damage total.
Because it rolled a nat 20.
19 minus 11.
This is what I get for not...
8.
Yep.
Rolled a nat 20 to hit you. Or impress upon you.
I'm gonna
That
die.
was its thing. We now have... What is it called? Who goes after that one? This is the one in front of John again? Yep. Alright. One in front of John's just like, I'm tired of your shit, bro. It's gonna attack him. And miss. And then John's going to respond with a counterattack of his own and also miss. He's going to, yeah, he's just going to hold that. It is back up to Olivia.
Well, I don't know what to do because I'm like freaking. Well, actually, wait a minute. Because I don't even know if I want to attack now. Oh.
You can stab it and you can shoot it.
Yeah, I was gonna shoot it.
You can do both.
Oh, I can do both?
Yeah.
Yes, if you stay where you are, you can do both.
Would that be 2 dice?
That would be
Yeah, that
2
would be
attacks.
2 attacks, yeah. So you'd roll a d20
So
for the first
you need
attack.
you need to roll one at a time because you've got 2 different weapons. The dagger misses.
Alright.
That one probably hits 17.
That hits.
So basically, you went to stab him, and then you took the crossbow and shot it in the face. So now that
It's
is
like you went to
1d6.
swipe at him and then just shoot him as he comes in.
Sounds
Yep. So
stupid.
1d6 damage.
Alright.
Unfortunately, since it is an offhand, it doesn't allow you to add your
2.
Dexed to it. So 2.
2?
Yeah.
Alright.
2 damage.
Offhand?
Okay.
Main hand, offhand.
Oh, okay.
You take 1 fire damage.
1 fire damage. Okay.
Alright. Who is next? You.
Okay. I'm gonna frostbolt the one attacking Olivia.
Alright. Go for it.
No.
No.
Oh no.
Can I take a healing potion?
That takes an action.
Oh, it
I
does.
thought we agreed on a bonus action if it's for yourself.
That is a good point. That takes a bonus action.
So you on your turn you can,
Yeah, yeah.
but you will have to use a bonus action.
Okay.
Alright. Who's next? The one in front of Jason's still going strong. And he misses again. Yes, Batman, I know you're there.
He's fat.
Cool.
Yes, I am.
No, I'm not talking about you. Batman is getting fat.
And
Yeah.
this is now gonna go to Jason. He's going to use his sword again.
Just not
He's
used to
had
seeing
enough
him
of
fat.
this crap with wait, does he crit on 18s? No, that's 19s. Never mind. So he hits.
Unless he's level 18, a level 18 fighter.
Right.
That would change a lot of things in this party dynamic.
What are you down to, John?
John is doing okay.
What are you down to, John? The fuck do you mean? What am I down to?
All right.
No, I mean like health wise.
Do you think they can quantify it in a number? If you get stabbed, can you quantify your health points in a number?
How does it feel from a 1 to 10 scale? And John kind of just swipes at this thing, puts a huge gash in it, and then takes 4 fire damage.
He's gotta be down.
He took a health potion.
That's right.
Sorry, not John. Jason.
Jason. Oh.
There we go. Jason. All right. We're now going to go to the one in front of you.
You, me.
And it missed.
Well, I killed the one in front of me, so.
Okay.
It missed by a large margin.
So
And
since you're
it's kinda
dual wielding
just
now,
gonna
you
go
are using your
both.
15.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
And that one misses John. Okay. John is going to be able to get a... That's cocked. John is going to use... No, he's not. He's going to hold his ground. John is going to roll an attack. Miss. And then he takes 2 fire damage. And then he's... I think he can use his bonus action, but he's going to hold that for this round. So it's now back up to Olivia again.
Olivia! Wasn't talking to you, baby girl.
Okay. So I do want to take a bonus action to take
I
one of my
wasn't.
healing
I was talking to
potions,
mommy.
but I don't know what that brings me to.
Roll 2d4 plus 2.
2d4. Wait, that's no. I'm sorry. Come on. I can't pick it up. Two and 3 is 5, and 2 is 7.
Wait, what just happened?
2 and 3 is 5, and 2 is 7. So you got 7 hit points back then.
Okay. I see what's going on. I was confused. I'm like, what?
You have 1 move and 1 action.
And that takes away
Your-
1 whole potion.
1 potion,
Yep.
and you've got a bonus, and you've got an action left, and you can move if you want.
I don't know if I should move or try to shoot again.
Well, you can't shoot because it's in your offhand, so you have to put it away to get your
Right.
potion. So you can still stab it, but you can't shoot it this turn.
Or. Alright, I guess I'll try and and stab it with my dagger.
Roll a d20 for the stabbings.
Roll your attack.
Roll your attack for the Shawshank Redemption. What's the
10.
total? A note. You take 1 more fire damage. We're gonna move on down to the one in front of Mr. This actually keeps going to the one in front of you. Rolls attack.
Me?
Yeah, rolls attack, misses.
Wait, I thought I was after Olivia.
Oh,
Because I
right.
killed the next
Sorry. You were correct. Continue.
one. Okay. So now
Or
I'm
just
going
like,
to attack the
something
one
doesn't
in front
feel
of Olivia again, Frostbolt.
Go ahead.
You get rid
Olivia?
of that freaking thing.
I hope you don't die.
What did you roll?
Now
You know what
one.
the funny thing is?
So
though?
I'm gonna roll again to see if I hit Olivia.
I come from a frozen land.
No.
My attack against Olivia misses. Just barely.
Olivia,
Why were you gonna attack me?
Olivia, as you're basically trying to fend off this thing with your trusty knife, a frostbolt comes in and like curves up toward your head and it just whisks past your hair. That was pretty cold breeze.
That's almost as cold as every day in Lithicos.
Effectively, the one on you attacking you missed, so I don't have to count that.
Which is where I'm from, and it's very cold all the time. Winter wonderland.
What is going on with everyone hitting John, man?
Poor John.
Poor John's about to take this damage. John is taking 5 damage.
5 damage.
John's taking.
I want to deal a
5
d20
damage.
in damage.
And let's see. Nat 1. I'm gonna say he opens himself up. What does John have for that? Okay. John hits that. And for the cost of a reaction, what does John do for damage? He is going to deck this guy with this sword. Of course you roll a 3 out of 10, John. Why would you do anything else?
I just rolled a 5, a 10, and a 15.
Alright. That's John's reaction. And I think on top of that, John gets a turn because he's next. So he gets to roll again, and he misses. And he's going to use, I think, second coming.
Second wind?
Yeah. So I think it's 1d10.
What the hell is wrong with me?
per fighter level.
You got a red tongue.
Where is your dealer? I want to talk to him. He must be selling some good shit.
No, I'm just deliriously tired tonight.
Me too. I had to run a game last night that went until 11:30. And apparently fighters are now monks. That's how that goes. Because I'm so tired, I forgot how much hit die you get for a fighter for using second wind. I thought it was 1d10.
Yeah, you get 1d10.
Plus your fighter level. Okay, I wasn't sure it was plus or times.
Times?
Times,
Jesus
whoa,
Christ.
I told you, I got 3 hours of sleep.
I roll a d10 and I get 100 health back in a turn.
Wolverine!
Yeah, exactly, right?
Alright, so that's his fighter level. Everyone's level 4. So he gets 12 health. Alright. And that's probably... I don't think he moves this turn. Actually... Yeah, he's gonna hold that for this turn. It's gonna go back up to Olivia.
Olivia!
Olivia, fight him with your fists of justice.
Yeah.
She wouldn't know justice if it hit her in the face.
Yeah, right. Okay. No. Well, I don't even know what to do. I'm not good at fighting.
Don't die.
I mean, Olivia's good at fighting, but
I mean, technically, you could sprint somewhere and then shoot on your next turn.
does that require stealth?
It just takes your. I think that takes
your
your turn.
bonus action.
It takes your bonus. Oh yeah.
Bonus action.
It'll take your bonus action to sprint.
Or your action. Either way. You can disengage and sprint.
No, I'll probably won't disengage. Oh, but then they could see me, right?
They're gonna see you anyway.
Okay.
But if you disengage, they don't get to attack you when you run away.
Oh, that's it. That's the.
So it's up to you.
I really don't want to get attacked, so I guess I'll just disengage.
Alright. And I get to mark you over here for the next turn. Sasha.
Alright. I'm gonna kill this motherfucker. That's a nat 20.
Oh my god!
I'm gonna kill this motherfucker.
Roll damage.
20.
How?
Double my die. I got a 10.
Oh boy.
I have not touched my dice. Come look if you don't.
I'm not. I'll take it.
It's
How do you want to end this man's career?
It is now a snakesicle.
You basically are just like, get out of here miss me with that flame. And then you basically throw I forget what attack this was.
Frostbolt.
You throw a frostbolt at it, and it basically just slowly encases in ice and then forms a stalactite. Alright.
I told you, I'm killing it.
It is no more. The one that's going to attack Jason is going to miss. And then Jason is going to get his turn. And he apparently is.
I'm glad that nat
Jesus.
20 came on that one and not on the nat 1 when I attacked Olivia.
And he is going to take
Yeah.
his sword.
I don't know why you
does.
attacked me,
And
Fuck
then
you.
right after that happens, he's like, I can't be outdone. And then Jason just cuts the head off the other snake.
So that's 3 down, 1 to go.
Yep. We've got the one that's gonna go attack John Kells again.
Bye, John.
Oh boy.
Nice knowing you.
Wait,
No.
did John run last round?
Who knows what John did last round? No one pays attention to him. He's not worth the time.
He's
I
just
know
gonna
Olivia's
attack
sick of him.
John. Missed. John is
Maybe.
going to.
Not Olivia, I'm sorry, me.
Oh.
John is going to attempt to attack this man, and hits. All right, John, you've finally done it. You're finally doing your job.
Actually, John is kind of growing on Olivia.
So John basically pierces the longsword into this fire snake, and it begins to kind of bleed lava.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is it melting the sword?
No. All right.
Because lava can melt metal, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm just being silly. It is now your turn.
Oh.
You're in relative safety.
Well,
So now you can stealth and then try for a sneak attack.
yeah, I want to do that.
You want to do that, so roll your stealth, which is. There you go.
Ooh.
That's good. That's
Plus 5, so
What are you-
18 and 5 is what,
Ooh,
23?
yeah, that hits.
That's not a hit.
Does not hit, I'm
That's
stealthing.
a stealth.
Oh, yeah.
So now
no,
you
no,
have
no.
advantage on your attack.
And I want to.
So roll 2 dice and take the higher of the two. 18, so that's a 23 to hit.
That hits.
And now you have 3d6 damage. Because of your sneak attack.
Right, yeah, I know that.
And then you add dex, I think.
Oh yeah, that's right, I only have 2.
Oh, that is a terrible roll though.
What happened?
So, that is a...
2, 2, and a 1.
5, yeah, 5 plus 3, so 8.
You basically line up your bow as this thing is kind of searching around for targets, and it kind of locks on to Jason, and then you just fire, like, you fire straight for the dome piece, and then it curves down and hits him in the eye.
So it hit Jason in the eye, gotcha.
No. It hits the snake in the eye.
Oh dear.
He's not doing too well.
Good, that's fine, that's absolutely fine.
All right. It is now...
I got sick of that snake dodging my ass.
Yeah. It is now Jason's turn. And...
Run! No.
He's Wait. No, Jason already went. It's now Joe. No, it's Sasha's turn. If you just went.
Yes.
All right.
So,
You got one snake.
Frostbolt. 14? Yes.
How do you want to end this man's career?
By getting a 2 on my Frostbolt damage.
It doesn't matter. Everything is doubled.
Okay. Perfect. So that's 40. Oh, so I did 40 damage to that other one.
Yep.
Oh, Jesus.
That's why when I was like, hold on, wait a minute, because I thought these were going to die a lot faster, and I was like, I forgot to write down frost vulnerability. Oops. So they technically should have died sooner.
Well then.
Yeah, that's my mistake. I put that in with the express purpose that I knew someone had frost magic. And then forgot to put in the part where their frost magic does double damage.
Boy. Alright, well, anyway.
You shoot him in the face, and his face freezes and then falls off.
Okay, sounds good.
Shatters.
Sounds good.
Terminator 2 style.
That one's still got some meat on it. Perfect.
Ow! And that's John. Jason's like, what the hell are you whining about? I've been lit on fire like 6 times.
Oh, boo-hoo. That's about the same amount of times I got shot. Because you weren't doing your job.
What do you want from me?
For me not to get shot.
Aren't I helping?
You are now, thankfully.
There we go!
All right, all right.
It only took me nearly dying 4 times for you to get the hint, though.
Cut John some slack.
I hate these fucking things.
I hand John a healing potion.
He's gonna drink that. That's 9. That actually did pretty good for him. John is almost back up to full. Alright. So, you have now felled the infamous dwellers of this cave. Where would you choose to go?
Okay, we're gonna round back and take that second.
Yeah,
Alright.
where we couldn't go previously.
I'm gonna take my last healing potion.
Alright.
5, 7.
Oops, sorry.
How are you doing, John?
Better. After he like downs the healing potion, and he's just like he's about to throw it, and he's like, I can use this, and puts it in his bag.
The empty?
No one said they weren't reusable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Maybe we need to grab some type of goop or something. Who knows? And I now add 1 empty potion bottle. Alright, so I take it you all just continue on?
Yeah.
Alright, is anyone rolling stealth for this one?
Me.
Yeah,
Alright.
me.
Stealth rolls. No.
6 and 5.
No.
I've decided I'm not stealthing today.
Yeah, that's what John and
Nat 1.
11.
John and Jason are in the same boat, except slightly less bad.
I've stopped caring. I'm pissed off now.
11?
Yeah.
I'm just storming down the hallway.
You got 11?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna. So you guys are kind of sneaking along.
No, we're not.
Clomp, clomp,
Okay,
clomp.
fine.
What did you roll?
Olivia's
11.
sneaking along. Everybody else
Olivia
is just
is
walking.
not sneaking along. She's attempting. Unlike everyone else.
All right, fine. Let's put it like this.
Hey, yeah, what he says goes.
Olivia is doing the crouch walk from The Last of Us. With
And
a
every
cross.
other stealth
I was
game
talking about that
sneaking.
game today.
You're basically just going like this while everyone else is just walking. It's like, yeah.
Right next to you.
I was talking about that game today.
Oh, The Last of Us. We're supposed to get a sequel. In any event, you
Well, I
guys.
thought it was already out.
Is it already out?
I'm pretty sure The Last of Us 2 is out.
I'll check it.
I could be mistaken, but
I thought it was.
Don't you
gonna
wanna play
say
it?
I don't have a PS4.
You did.
And you
What?
You
guys.
did, though.
No, we didn't.
Well, how'd
We've
you-
got a PS3.
Oh, is that what had the original?
No, the original is the PlayStation.
Oh.
Then there's the PlayStation 2.
No, I'm talking
The
about
original Last
the
of Us.
original Last.
I
of
think
Us.
that one was on PS3.
Yep.
So
You guys kind of continue on, though I'm going to inquire about everyone's passive perception.
no,
None.
I
Nine.
got a 10.
I've got
You got a 10.
yeah.
No, you've got an 11. Passive perception.
Oh, you're right. I do have an 11. Yep.
Alright. Let me just make sure that I'm not screwing this up again. Like I did with those fucking things. Oh, wait. I already had this up here. I'm a fucking idiot. I just wrote this twice.
You said it, not me.
That's alright. And you kind of continue on until you get toward the end of this. Well, not necessarily toward the end. You see that there's a bit further to go, but you find like a passageway, but it's like behind you. So you kind of walk past it without fully realizing it. And then as the torchlight kind of shines in the right direction, you see it out of the periphery, and you're able to spot that there's another cavern here.
Okay.
Another what?
I am very concerned now.
Another what?
Cavern.
Cavern. Okay. Sorry.
So there's one that's kind of off to that way, and then one straight ahead.
Yep.
Oh dear. This is an ambush point.
Yeah, it looks like one if I've ever seen one. Looks like somebody was prepared for war, I guess.
Yes, indeed. This is definitely preparations for war.
Well, we know negotiations kind of suck. So... And I'm not really going to be stealthing too much with this on. And then Jason's just like in plate, like...
He's got plate now?
not... Yeah, Jason has plate.
Sounds about right.
Jesus.
Jason has plate. John has scale mail, I believe.
Yeah.
What does he have?
John has scale mail. Jason has plate.
Scale mail. Okay.
He has plate and like a shield, like a Like
How were they hitting him?
No, they didn't hit him. He just took fire damage.
Oh, jeez.
He literally just took fire damage.
He's got a minimum of 20 AC.
Yeah. He was just walking up, and he was just like, "Ha! Fire damage. Ha! Fire damage." That's basically what happened. Whereas John just kept getting pelted because they.
I have to roll a 15. No, I have to roll a 14 to be able to do anything to him.
Yeah.
To just barely hit him.
Yeah. So where would you guys like to go? There's still the area ahead of you. There's the area going left behind you. And
I'm not letting anyone pincer us. I'm going to the one behind us.
all right.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
All right. Are you guys stealthing through this cabin?
Yep.
All right.
Keep an eye behind us. They might try to pincer us the other way.
Of course you get a 3.
10.
So that's 15.
10.
All right. That's not bad. Okay, for once, John Kells doesn't muck it up. He gets 15.
Bam!
And Olivia got 10. And how much did you get, Sasha?
I got 15.
15?
Yeah.
All right. You continue down this cavern, and you don't really see too much going through here. You see just more kind of rock walls. You see, of course, this, like most of this structure, it was made for kind of mining materials. So you see a lot of kind of leftover workings of that. You see pickaxes just kind of abandoned there. You see some skeletons from probably a long ass time ago. You see the variety of stuff, and as you continue on, you start to see a bit of light.
Okay.
It seems as if it's torchlight.
Okay. I'm gonna keep going.
Alright. For this next section, stealth rolls, everyone.
16.
I'm gonna roll the green. Okay, 12 and 5.
17.
Yeah, 17.
Alright, let's see what Jason gets. Jason, don't do this to me. John, not only do I confuse your name,
Excuse me.
I hate the fact that you just rolled a 5. That's 6. So, and what were yours two again? I'm sorry.
16 and 17.
16 and 17. Who had 17?
Me.
Alright, here we go. So as you two kind of fan out and kind of stay into the darkness, John kind of just walks through the middle and Jason just falls on his face.
Falls?
Yes. He literally falls.
Is he okay?
He seems fine. His ego's a little hurt. He tripped on a rock.
Oh. I was starting to think he was gay.
What?
What does that have to do?
He fell on. He threw himself on John.
No, he just fell on his own face
Oh.
after tripping on a rock.
Oh, you said he fell on John.
No, I said John went down the middle, and then Jason tripped and fell on his face.
Oh, I thought you meant fell on John's face. What? No, I did.
What a time to be alive. What a time to be alive.
You're a terrible person.
No,
Because
I
you
didn't-
two are ahead. You don't think anyone has noticed you quite yet. But you can kind of hear, like, some subtle sifting up ahead.
Okay. I'm continuing.
Yeah,
Alright.
me too.
Distance myself from the idiots.
Alright. I'm just gonna make
Yeah,
sure
erase
that I don't
that.
screw this up.
I did not. I did not.
Deleted.
Yeah.
You have been deleted.
Deleted. The new name of this episode
let's-
is Deleted.
Let's get back to it.
So you begin to move forward, and I'm gonna roll a reasoning check. And John kind of pulls Jason behind for a bit, and they start discussing a few things. But as you two go forward, you manage to notice that there is this group of like 5 or 6 kobolds, all kind of moving certain things around, trying to stoke fire, so on and so forth. And then as they kind of continue running around their duties and you slowly pan yourself up, you see this black half-dragon male.
Half dragon. So is that different from a dragonborn? Okay. That's concerning.
Odd.
However, you've never seen a half-dragon, so you know it's a fucking lizard man. You've seen a half-dragon from the time in your predicament.
Well, it's a lizard man.
This is concerning.
Why is this concerning? Other than the obvious,
The obvious.
that it's a lizard man.
What do you all choose to do?
I'm gonna double back and go back to John and what's his face.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm not gonna look a gift horse in the mouth. I'm gonna follow her.
Alright. As you kind of double back towards John, you see that they're like John is kneeling with like a bow, and like Jason has like his tower shields, and he was like, "What's up?"
Oh wow, what's going on here?
You said, "Watch the pack."
Yeah. I think the leader's down this way.
How bad?
Half dragon.
Oh god.
That's not good. That's not good at all.
Didn't think so.
Anyone got a plan?
Cut their heads off. Cut his head off.
Can I roll nature to know what a black dragon's specialty generally is?
Let me double check, but yes, you can.
That would be a 14.
What do I have for nature?
Yeah, 14.
Just one. Oh, there's the heat. Oh. Don't know how much longer it's gonna last.
Let me just make sure that I got this right.
Out of game, I don't remember
I don't either.
what the black dragons do.
Acid.
They're acid.
Yeah.
Oh,
Fun.
they do acid.
Okay. So I'm assuming I was able to determine that.
I have to figure out what you determined. I just said that off of reflex.
No.
1, 2, 3. That is exactly what you determined.
Okay. So I am not sure I have much to combat acid with.
Wait, you think this
So
thing
they have
shoots
acid inside, or are they made of
It's
acid?
a
Actually, sorry. You know it's resistant to acid. My mistake.
It's a black scaled half dragon.
Mm-hmm.
They're based around acid. If he has a breath attack,
It's acid.
it's going to be acid.
Yeah,
Ooh.
I just took down my notes wrong.
Oh dear.
I think I was looking at a different variant and it screwed me up.
Mm.
So that needs to be changed.
Well, I was telling that to the group.
I know.
Good to know.
That's not good.
Mm.
Did he look tough? Or
He looked like a half dragon,
Yeah.
and there were 6 kobolds in there with him.
Looked like a lizard man.
Well, that explains why they didn't want to negotiate. Can we just walk in there and kick him in the head? Is what Jason said.
We can be our guest.
I don't know if
Be the
it's a
front line,
great.
Mr. Jason,
Just don't know if it's a great idea.
or John. You said it was John. You
No,
said
it was
No,
Jason.
it's Jason.
Jason.
It was
Okay.
John's just like, this is bad. Jason's just like, I can just bash him with this.
Well, if you want to take the brunt of it,
Be my guest.
you're the one with the heavy plate.
Mm.
So if you guys want to charge in, me and Olivia can stay back and try to get some sneak attacks off.
The only thing I'm worried about is the kobolds.
Well, if you rush the big man on campus, I have area of effect abilities.
True. We could try it,
So,
but that's gonna.
so my suggestion is John. Hi, Cat. Sorry.
Yes.
John,
Yes.
you collect the kobolds together best you can, while Jason goes and confronts the big guy.
He kind of lightly taps his shield.
Exactly.
And you guys are gonna be behind us?
We will be behind you. Olivia will probably take some pot shots at the big guy, and I will try to mow down the kobolds.
Now, should we start this with a sneak attack, or should we start this with a frontal assault?
We want the full frontal assault because we want you in there before they realize we are there.
Fair enough.
If you rush in, they're going to think you're the only ones. And they're going to be focused on you, making it easier for us to sneak.
Actually, Jason's just like, John's like, actually, that gives me an idea. And he kind of huddles Jason in the corner. And then they kind of start whispering a bit.
Alright, while they're whispering, I'm going to get me and Jen another drink.
And
Oh,
I'm
Jen's is
on
still
fire.
there. So I'm going to get me another drink.
Alright. Welcome to the channel, guys. We're taking a brief technical break. Well, not an actual break, but a little one, as everyone tries to get their stuff together. I am very, very tired, and I've been tired all day, and I need to shave, and it's Friday. But we can dab any way we want. Alright.
Thank you to the DM for being entertaining while I got a drink.
It's life. It's a lifestyle.
All right.
What's a lifestyle?
Being entertained.
Not us.
Oh.
So, Jason kind of just sauntedly walks heavy-footed through the front, and then Jason kind of follows behind him.
Wait, you said Jason twice.
John's walking.
Okay.
And
John's walking, Jason's going.
Okay. Or maybe I
J,
I
John,
heard wrong.
J, John, J, John, J, John, got it. What would you guys like to do?
Well, we're gonna make sure we're stealth,
Yeah.
Alright.
and we're waiting for them to. Oh, hold on. We're waiting for them to make a distraction. That way we get advantage on our stealth.
Oh, okay.
Alright.
So I can roll another one? Okay. 17 plus 5, so 23. No, wait.
Yes?
Yeah, okay.
No, 22, sorry.
22, yeah. That's why I was like, no, wait a minute. 22. Oops, sorry.
So once they start making their distraction. So the plan was for you. Do you still don't have your second crossbow, right?
Not yet, nope.
I don't think I have either.
Alright. So Jason kind of slowly saunters up.
So what you're probably going to want to do, you want to take your first shot at the big guy.
Okay.
So when Jason is in combat with him, you want to throw a dagger or shoot him. You probably want to throw a dagger so you can throw the dagger and shoot.
Well, how can I do that on someone else's turn?
It's not on someone else's turn. It's going to be on yours. But me and you are going to have a stealth round
Gotcha.
if we roll high enough stealth. You probably did. I haven't rolled yet. But we will get a stealth round. So we will be able to attack pretty much whenever.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Okay? And since you are stealthed with advantage, you throwing a dagger will give you sneak attack if you hit.
Makes sense.
Okay?
Alright.
Just wasn't sure how it worked at the same
Okay.
time as Jason, that's all. But now I understand.
Alright, so Jason's just like, lovely cave you got here. And then, like, you hear everything kind of pitter-patter and things start dropping. And he's just like, idiots, get in line!
I'm assuming he's speaking Draconic.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to roll my stealth now that they're... that would be a 20. So.
And Jason comes behind him. It's a shame that we had to get rid of some of your creatures. And they're going to try and see if they can weasel their way closer to the boss.
If they're... Oh, this is going to be nice.
Yeah.
If they do that, even better for us.
Yeah. So Jason, as he begins to step forward, and is just like, you don't look so fucking tough. You and your fucking awkward horns. And the guy's like, you fucking wimp. And did you guys? Are you guys also in the same room as this is going down?
Well, we're at the mouth of the cave hiding.
Okay. Let me just double check and see if that is within line of sight, because I don't remember.
Well, wherever the cave is, where they went, we are at the mouth of it.
Yeah, no, that's within line of sight. So, are you across from each other or near each other?
Across from each other.
Okay.
She's on one side of the mouth, I'm on the other.
And he's just like, you think a wimp like you can do anything in here? Yeah, I think I can.
So have they clustered yet?
From your perspective, the kobolds are kind of starting to make this V kind of formation, and they're kind of encroaching on John and Jay, and they're gonna try and see. From your perspective, it looks like they're gonna try and see if they can encircle them.
You said they were clustering around the half dragon.
Yes, they started to form up and actually move now.
So but I'm waiting for them to be clustered around the dragon guy.
All right. In that case, you would be making a roll while they're still forming their ranks, and I believe Jay and Jason are still like 50 feet away.
That's a long distance. Okay, so
Let me just make sure I counted these down right.
so how far away are we?
Sorry, 40.
How far away are we?
You guys are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about 60 feet away.
Okay, so just on the edge of her crossbow.
Yep.
Okay, so that works perfectly then.
All right.
So yeah, as they're clustered, I signal to Olivia to fire at the big guy.
Do you fire a bow?
And I'm gonna fire at the big guy as well. Twin spell it, ice knife.
I don't get.
Roll to hit.
Oh wait, do I
You get advantage, yes. That's why you stealthed. Oh Jesus. So
What was it?
So that one's gonna miss.
Oof.
But you now have your crossbow because the first one was your dagger.
Right.
Now roll for your crossbow, and I'm gonna roll for with advantage. So
Okay, there we go.
so her crossbow got a 22.
That hits.
My first ice knife got a 24,
All right.
and my second ice knife 24.
All right.
So
I never know where to look for my attack.
your attack is +5.
And where do I see that?
I'm not 100% sure where, but it's your dex plus your proficiency.
Okay.
I'd have to look later.
Okay.
So, I got 2 hits, she got 1, so you roll 3d6 for damage. There's the third d6. And so that would be a 7 for the crossbow bolt.
Mm-hmm.
And I roll 2d10 for damage. God damn it. That's 5.
For both?
Yep.
Oh, jeez.
But they have to make their dex check of 14.
Nope. All right. That is a failure.
Cool. So dex check. So that means that's 46 damage.
Oh, Jesus. All right.
Hi, cat. So 14.
14?
14 damage to all of them.
Oh, that's for the kobolds too. Hold on.
Yes, that's why I was clustering them.
Fail. 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 Fail.
So yeah, 14 damage to everyone.
Jesus! Oh my god! Oh no!
I think I just made this boss fight a
Oh
lot
my
easier.
god! Hold on.
I think I just made this boss fight a
Hold
lot
on,
easier.
that's really funny.
Okay. Well, cheers.
So in total, the big guy took 19 damage, and then all the little ones took 14.
Alright, so would you allow me to narrate the scene?
By all means.
Alright. So as it seems as if the kobolds are going to join their ranks, and the half dragon is about to prepare his spell, our young maiden Sasha throws a grenade of ice.
2.
2 grenades of ice. And as they soar through the air, they explode, dealing airburst damage. This rains needles, striking kobolds left and right in the neck, the eyes, the legs. Some are pinned to the ground, some are torn asunder, some are blind. But as this all unfolds, all 4 kobolds drop to the ground immediately. The one remaining kobold leader scrambles to his toes, missing an eye, and attempts to try and make right the situation. A half dragon stunned.
Well, I also have I can quick spell a cantrip too. I just want to point that out.
The half dragon stunned regains his composure, and everyone begins to roll initiative.
Well, can I get my
Yes.
my thing? Hold on. I just want to.
I'm just trying to track
Okay.
what they're doing right now.
That's fine.
13.
Damn.
What happened?
I'm 1 level away of getting my second Eldritch Blast. So, but with that, I will.
I swear.
So I will quicken spell my my. Ooh, do I want Ray of Frost or Frostbite?
Frostbite.
What was
good.
your dexterity roll again, Jorge?
My dex check?
For initiative for her.
Oh, mine was 13.
13? Alright.
So Frostbite is a 60-foot range, so I'm within range. Frostbite is 1d6, I think. I'm gonna do Ray of Frost.
Yeah.
Alright.
I was kind of thinking Frostbite, but
Well, Frostbite, I don't attack; it's a dex save.
gotcha.
So.
Oh, this makes sense, I guess, then.
What's the save?
Actually, yeah, I'm gonna use Frostbite. It's a dex save of 14.
Alright. That fails.
Nice. Hold on. Because he's got disadvantage now. I need to see exactly what it means.
Alright.
So I'm gonna do the 1d6 damage.
Alright. No.
So 3 damage.
Alright.
You cause numbing frost. The target must make a con save. Sorry, not
Con
dex.
save.
So it was a con, not a dex. So add the con modifier, not the dex modifier. Does he still pass?
No.
Okay.
Not with that roll he had previously.
Okay. And it has disadvantage on the next weapon attack roll it makes before the end of its next turn. Weapon attack.
Yep.
Okay, so if he attacks with claws, teeth, or weapon of some kind, he's got disadvantage on it.
Alright. Okay, that's interesting. Alright, and what's your initiative roll?
Didn't roll yet. That would be a 13.
Alright, you and Liv go on the same turn.
Nice.
Alright. We're
So
going
her
to
dex is higher. I'll let her actually act first.
We're going to start with the coin flip. Alright. The full coin flip goes in John's favor. Good job, John. John is going to whip out that longbow, fam.
With a 600-foot radius.
Yeah.
BS.
He's
That is
going to
absolute
back
BS.
up and whip out that longbow. And he's going to try and hit this man's. And he's going to miss horribly.
Nat 1. fuck, and shoots Jason.
It's like Nat 1, like something gets in his eye and he just shoots Jason in the leg. He'll be the adventurer that took an arrow through the knee. It is now this guy's turn.
Sorry.
He is going to move 30 feet, and he is going to basically start using his breath weapon on Mr. Jason.
I figured as much.
And it's his worst stat.
Ugh.
Okay, this is bad.
Oh no.
Alright. Rest in peace, Jason.
Oh, what?
Can someone give me like 6 more d6? Oh, no. Can someone give me 4 more d6? I forgot to get extra d6 for this. Alright,
Oh, God.
Jason. How will you do?
Jason's dead.
Okay.
How'd that armor help you out, Jason?
Alright, let's see how much damage that is. Jesus!
Well, that's what happens when you throw a CR-10 at us.
Jesus Christ. Well, Jason's not doing good.
I wouldn't imagine so.
No.
When you roll 6d6 for damage, that's never a good sign.
Nah.
Thankfully, that's only once every time. What, he has to roll a 5 or a 6 to get it back?
I think so, yeah.
It's either a 6 or a 5 or a 6. I think it's
a
5
or a
6.
6.
Yeah.
It's a 5 or a 6.
That's what I thought.
You can have your d6 back.
I think one of them is mine.
Yes. That one's mine. That one's yours. Can you grab me mine?
He was pretty angry. And that's gonna be his turn. Who's next? Let's see. John is already went. Okay, so it is now. I need both of you to roll a d100.
For what? She's got a higher dex, and I'm letting her go
Never
first.
mind. You go first, Sasha.
Sasha? Olivia?
Olivia.
So you're going first. So you could try to use your bonus action to hide around the corner again.
Yeah.
Actually, is he in melee with one of them?
No.
No. Okay. So you would have to hide, attempt to hide again behind the corner.
Okay.
So that'll take your bonus action. Roll it.
Oh.
Oh no, nope.
That one.
Okay, it's not that bad. You just miss.
Okay.
Well, it wasn't an attack. It was to try to hide.
Oh.
So she clearly doesn't
okay.
hide.
I thought that was
I'm
a
here!
shot.
Hi!
She rushes into the middle of the.
She pretty much just like gets behind covers like yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. Well, it's like hand
Yeah,
crossbow.
Right.
It's
I
just
was
like-
about to say. So now roll your attack. You do not have advantage on it. Still good roll though.
18 and foot 5?
Yeah. So 23.
hits.
So roll a d6. 3 plus your dex is 3, so 6. Because you're not offhanding it now. You're using it as a
Right,
main
right,
weapon.
right. Absolutely.
All right. He's rather annoyed with that, but you manage to basically you shoot him in the gap between his leather brigandine and his shoulder, and it just sticks.
Okay.
And he just basically yanks the bolt out and keeps going. We're now going to go over to
Me.
Sasha.
So, I am going to expend one of my level 2 slots as a bonus action to get 2 more sorcery points.
Alright.
I am then going to expend another level 2 slot for Ice Knife.
Alright.
So I bumped it up a level.
Okay.
And then I am going to twin spell that Ice Knife.
Alright.
So I got a 17 and a 19.
Both hit.
Both hit, okay. So I think I only get the bonus damage die to the dex save.
Okay.
So I don't think I don't think I get any more. Give me 1 second. I just want to make 100% sure on this. Come on. So the cold damage increases by. Yep. Okay. So 1d6. So I get 2d10 worth of damage.
All right.
And then he makes his dex check on both of them.
Failed.
On both?
Failed one. Pass the other.
Okay. So he takes 11 piercing damage.
Mm-hmm.
And then 2 and 3. And then 12 frost damage. So for a total of 23 damage.
So as he's advancing to try and finish off Jay, you manage to like catch him with both of these ice knives, and he dodges the impact of one, and that forces him into the other one.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Making him take the shrapnel from that, and it starts to hit a bunch of arteries.
Yeah, yep.
And then he seems a bit hobbled by it, but he's still kind of. He seems haggard, but he's like breaking pieces off and still
He's
trying
getting
to.
pissed off now.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's getting
boy.
really mad.
So I got one more sorcery point.
All
I
right.
love the fact that I can use spell slots to get more of those. That makes my life a hell of a lot easier.
Yeah.
And then it for a level 1 spell, it only takes 1 sorcery point to twin it.
I'm done.
So it's wonderful. So my
Alright.
ice knife, it's just 1 sorcery point.
All right, Jay. Well, this is
I
not
spend a level 2 to get 2, and then I can
just
double.
throw them.
Yeah,
All right.
it's wonderful. I get 4 attacks out of it.
This lone kobold has to make a check that he succeeds. The lone kobold is going to try and get that arrow off, son, and he misses.
One of them survived the damage. Holy shit!
Yeah.
This guy's a sturdy motherfucker.
Yeah. Everyone got grenaded, and the commander's just like, "You're going to die," and then immediately misses because he can't hold the bow straight because there's an ice knife particle in his hand.
Golly.
And that is going to be his turn. It is now Jay's turn. Jay is upset. Jay is very upset.
He has health potions. I gave him some.
So Jay's gonna take himself up on that health potion because he loves living. So that's going to be a total of 6 health for Jay.
I mean, it's better than nothing.
It's way better than nothing at this point. You know,
Don't be a bitch.
I
I was at 1 health for most of a fight with 5 guys.
all right. He is going to fucking pop an action surge, and he's just mad that this man's just literally burned his armor. Like his armor's all burned up.
Ooh.
It's got holes in it.
Oh.
This is his favorite shield. A quarter of the bottom is gone, and he's just like, "Come at me, you mother!" And then he rolls to hit, and he rolls flipping.
So I just realized what she drew on the TV with
What?
an eraser.
Oh.
So it's easily removable.
Okay. Phew.
So the first short sword is gonna miss, and the second short sword is actually going to hit. So he's going to basically wait.
He doesn't have multi-attack yet, does he?
He used action surge, so he got another action.
Yeah, I know. I'm just asking because if he had multi-attack, he'd get 4 attacks.
Yeah, no, he doesn't have
Okay.
anything like that.
I didn't think he did, but
So I get to roll this for him plus his strength.
yes, I am glad we got the extra tank here.
Yeah.
This would have gone a lot worse otherwise.
Wait a minute. Oh my lord.
What?
So you basically watch as Jay
Yep.
basically takes his sword and he shoves it through his throat.
Yep.
And then the guy grabs the sword and pushes it through. And he's kind of about to start his attack. What do you do? Wait. Well, whose turn is supposed to be? This is John's turn, actually. Sorry.
Okay.
And as that happens, John loads up another bow. And he's going to attempt to aim it. Now, I'm not sure how well this is going to work. Because someone is in melee, he's shooting into melee range. So, he misses.
He shouldn't have disadvantage for that.
He still misses. The first one was 8.
But
The first one was 8, the other one was like 9.
He wouldn't. I don't think he. I don't know.
I'll double check, but the first one was an 8.
I think if he shoots into melee, it's if he botches, it's you have a chance of hitting someone else. I don't think they have disadvantage though.
Alright.
I could be wrong.
It's cool, but he rolled an 8, so wasn't gonna hit him. He shoots like just over the other dude's shoulder. It is now Livia's turn.
Okay.
So you can attempt to hide one more time.
Yeah, I think
You're probably gonna have to run into the back.
You guys haven't stepped foot into the room quite yet. You've been.
I'm assuming with her nat 1, she decided to bolt in and shoot instead of actually stealth. I haven't stepped foot into the room. I know that.
Well, wait a minute. He's.
But
Maybe that's not what happened.
I'll just roll severity. That is not what happened.
okay. Either way, she would have easily been able to get back to it and do it anyway.
All right.
So no, you would roll 1.
Right. Yeah.
Actually, before we do that, someone is in melee with him, so it doesn't matter.
Okay. Wait.
So you can. I think you have one more dagger left.
Yep.
You can roll to throw the dagger and shoot.
Yep.
You won't have advantage on them, but someone's in melee. One of
I
our
will
guys
let
are
you
in
know.
melee. So if you hit with any of them, you have
I will
sneak
let
attack.
you guys know. It doesn't matter to you because you ignore cover.
Yep.
But he's counted as half cover because they're both same size from the angle you guys are in.
So yeah. So what you'd want to do is you'd want to run in because someone's in melee with them.
Okay.
So that way you can get both attacks without having him have extra armor.
Okay.
And because he's in melee with a friend,
Yep.
actually, technically, he's in melee with one of his foes. It doesn't have to be your friend.
Right.
It has to be with one of his foes.
Gotcha.
So it could be a third party that hates us both. But if he's in melee with someone who's against him, you get sneak attack damage.
Okay.
So I would just run in, get into a good state where he doesn't have half cover or whatever, and then shoot both your attacks.
Well, there's 1. 7.
Okay, so that was your dagger. So
7 and 5.
12, and that one's a 20. So the crossbow is a 20. The dagger was a 12.
All right. So crossbow hits.
So roll 3d6.
Yep. Actually, I don't think I have to have you roll anything.
He's dead. Roll it just to see.
Yeah, because that was 1 damage left.
So that's a 14. That was a good
How would you
roll.
like to end this man's career?
What the fuck was that?
What happened?
What just happened?
What?
Slashing.
You're
Well,
not
you-
in melee!
You're not in melee. You shot a crossbow bolt at him.
Oh, I thought I did both.
No, you threw your dagger at him.
Okay, well.
Your dagger missed. It's your crossbow that hit.
Yeah, okay.
So
Okay.
Do you literally just like John Woo style jump in?
Yeah!
With that image in mind, I imagine her taking her crossbow, going, and just randomly shooting.
She like throws the dagger and then it's just like tries to catch a bolt, screws it up, so she reloads it and then shoots it.
I like the idea that she throws the dagger, then throws the crossbow thinking it's another dagger, and like, oh shit, and then it hits the ground and it fires on its own and kills him.
For Pete's sake.
That would be hysterical.
Okay.
It's whichever one you choose.
Yeah, I like what he said.
Oh shit, oh, come Oh, well, that worked out better than anticipated.
Basically, you throw the dagger.
Oh, I forgot to mention, that was a 21, not a 20, because it's +1, and then it was 15 damage.
That is true. So you throw the dagger, and the dagger...
Actually, I didn't add the +1 for the damage prior, so he would have already been dead.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Yeah, he would have.
Whatever.
He would have the second John stabbed him if he had had that +1. But,
Well, we let Jen get the cool kill, so.
play of the game. Throws the crossbow. Your crossbow tumbles through the air, bounces a couple times, and then shoots up. And the camera shifts quite over to John as he's just like, "Oh no, you don't!" And then the bolt hits the guy in the back of the head, and he's still holding it. And then he takes his other hand to feel the back of his head, and he sees the blood, and he just falls over with the sword.
All right. So. Nice. So I think with that, we should go ahead and take a break because everyone's probably hungry, and it's about that time.
I just need to take a little cat nap.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
All right. So we're gonna take a 30-minute break. Most of us come directly from work, so we're gonna grab some food, and we will be back.
Skirt, skirt.
Ciao.
Ooh.
We are back, guys.
Excited.
Thank you for joining us. Excuse me, hiccups. All right. And we left off with me moving this over here. We left off with us just murdering this half dragon.
Dead.
Yeah.
And there is a single kobold left.
This is mine.
And I have to make a check for this kobold. Because we aren't using massive damage, I didn't have to kill anybody. So sweet. This kobold is in the fetal position.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
Thank you.
This kobold in the fetal position.
The kobold is in the fetal position.
Yeah, he got a 15.
Alright. So, I'm going to walk over to the kobold.
Alright. You kind of saunter over to the kobold. He's kind of just in the fetal position, kind of clutching his arms over his face.
In Draconic. So what is your name, little one?
Bixby.
Bixby. Is your mother Samsung?
She Nokia.
Okay.
No, father's Samsung.
Anyway.
Nokia.
So, I'm assuming that was your boss?
He just nods.
So why was he the boss? What was he planning to do?
He just shuffle paper and walk around.
Sounds like
He
every
gave
boss
all of us
everywhere.
shiny. He's just like holding a gold bar.
Bar?
Bar.
Jesus Christ. Okay. So, how many more of you are there?
I gotta roll in for this man. And he's got no int. Yeah, he's got no int. Actually, how many were there again?
Was 26.
Oh, that's nice. So, my question is, did you like your boss? No. Why?
I don't think I know
He
Draconic.
killed Johnny last week.
Oh, he killed Johnny last week. Yeah, I'm sorry about your other friends here, but unfortunately, we had to defend ourselves. You understand, right? Okay. I look back at Olivia. Olivia, potion now.
I only have one left.
Give it to. I've got none. Give it to me.
Can this be part of the
Give it
payback?
to me.
Can this be part of the payback?
I'll discount you 10 gold. No insight check on that one? Okay, sure. You owe me 115 gold. So, with that, I give the potion to the kobold. So, let's see what we can get this boy. So, oh Jesus, max healing. 10.
I rolled max healing too.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, he was destined to get max healing.
Oh gosh.
I was just like, okay, he'll take it. And then I rolled a 4 and a 4, and I'm like, all right, there you go.
So 10 health back.
Well,
So he's doing pretty good now.
yeah, he's doing all right. All of the color comes back. Some of the icicles pop out. He's like,
Thank you.
Absolutely. So, would you mind introducing us to your fellows?
I don't know where they're hiding. I can try.
Do you have code words to have them come for meetings and such? All right, give them a call.
Oh God. That is a horrible call.
and then like 5 more kobolds come pitter pattering down the hallway.
Oh gosh.
Nice. So, what are they doing as they come into the chamber?
They're kind of just, they come in and they stop and they look around, and then they get their weapons, and
I point at the corpse of the boss.
then they're just like, and then they run over to him and try to see what he has. They're basically just rolling search on him to see if he has stuff, and then they can't find anything.
Sure, I'll roll investigate on him too.
Go ahead.
No.
What'd you get?
3.
Oh, you did better than them. They got a nat 1. Like,
oh, whoa, dizzy.
like the scene is you're like looking, it's like, man, I can't find anything, and then you see one, he like holds a gold bar, like doesn't look at it, is like and then throws it, and then just
So I pick up the gold bar.
all right. You have now gotten 50 gold.
Well, it's a gold bar. 50 gold worth of gold. Yeah?
50 gold worth of gold.
Okay.
Wait, actually, let me double check, because I think a gold bar is actually statted differently. I think a gold bar, because platinum bars are statted differently as well.
Gotcha.
It's weird how they do that, but I don't want to shortchange everybody. Trade goods. Come on, do this for me, Mr. You know, these PDFs load so much faster at my house. Wait a minute. A pound? Yeah, no, that is right. It's 50 gold.
Okay, that's fine. So
I'm
I've got
surprised I remembered that.
50 gold worth of gold.
Dude.
Cool.
You've got 1 pound of gold.
Nice. Okay. So I gather up all the kobolds.
They're kind of just like, they seem to be like anxious and kind of like you know, like when a kid's anxious and they don't want to like sit in one spot. Like not necessarily anxious as in nervous, like anxious as in I'm tired of standing
They're
here.
fidgety.
Yeah.
So, hello everyone.
And I'm just watching all this, right?
Yeah, you
And you can't even understand this.
You hear
Yeah.
hissing and grunting, and then all of a sudden one goes ah,
Yeah. Like,
and then 5 more show up,
And then everyone's just like, what the fuck?
and they pull out weapons, and I point at the dead body. They look at the dead body, throw the weapens to the ground, and run over to the dead body and start picking at it.
And then they all are now formed into attention, and then one of them just like,
I need a favor from you lot. Can you go get the entire clan, please?
Right.
I'm talking to all of them as a whole.
and then the other one's just like,
Do they not have...
no, their old leader's just like sad because one of them is just really stupid. The other ones. And he's just like, and then everyone runs away.
Okay. So, what kind of room are we in, by the way?
You were.
We never bothered to check.
No.
They were shuffling things around, and we came in guns a-blazing.
So, as you begin to look around, this kind of looks like more of like a hybrid between like a strategy room and an alchemist station.
Okay, so there's some sort of like high chair for the guy. I'm gonna go
There's a
sit
high
in it.
chair. There's a few tables. There's like a map. And it's like plastered over the entire wall. It's a map of the region. There's some interesting little notes on it.
So I'm gonna take my place at the head of the table,
All right.
and I'm gonna wait for them to come back.
I'm just sitting and I don't know what I'm doing.
Actually, instead of just waiting for them, I'm gonna check out the map and see what's going on.
So, in the map,
On the map, I'm on the map. I'm sorry.
you can read Infernal, right?
Yes.
All right. I need to pull up the map. In the map, it has marked where you are.
Okay.
You are currently in Avonloft. However, there is a list of different cities. I'm probably going to have to send you this image at some point anyway, because nobody else can actually see it because it's on my tablet.
Okay.
But what I can do is I can hand you the image right now, and then you can zoom out to see the entire thing.
Okay.
So
Well,
that is the map of the region, and
Okay.
it basically has all of those things listed on it because it's his map and it's not a traditional map that would be missing a few things.
Okay. So he's basically got a continental map rather than a local map.
Yep.
Gotcha. Okay. Nice.
There are some arrows going from Avonloft kind of closer to Oshia. There's some trying to go into one of the either peninsula type pieces or just like one of the islands.
Okay.
There's something going through the pass going up into Emberstone. So you're right next to a pass from Avonloft that kind of trickles up into Emberstone. There's some stuff over there. And there are a few different arrows in each of the other kingdoms as well.
Okay. So some of those places you said aren't actually
Well,
listed on the map?
Emberstone is listed. It's just on the top. So the regions are listed in corners.
Oh, those are regions. Okay, I got you.
So the kingdoms have all of the names. The Radiant Lance is on the left where you are.
Yeah.
Emberstone is going to be in the top middle.
I thought Emberstone was like a city.
No, Emberstone's the entire kingdom.
Gotcha.
So
Okay.
Yeah, so there are 3 kingdoms for the entire continent, and you've got the Radiant Lance, Emberstone, and then you also have the Lariat, Conglomerate,
Yep.
and
Okay.
I think Lariat's
So yeah,
the biggest
when you get a chance, send that to me.
one. Yeah. And then I have to...
And there's arrows.
Yep.
Can I determine what these arrows are? Are they trade routes or attack formations or what?
That would be a history check. And then I have to... Then I'm going to see if John pulls up.
That is a 20?
These are military arrows.
Okay, so this is... Okay.
They're literally things for like signs of army groups in places.
So it's looking like this is... They're going to be sending troops in this direction
Yep.
when the plans start?
Yep.
Okay. Okay. That's kind of what I figured, but I was hoping it wasn't so drastic.
Well, you picked this K.
I did. And it's a good thing, too.
Actually, fun story. I did forget to tell you. The cave is listed as a command center.
Okay.
Or
Can
like
I... is there
it's a forward outpost, sorry.
Yeah, is there a listing for the main command center? Main base? There's nothing on there?
Nope.
Okay. Where do these arrows seem to radiate from?
They seem to radiate from some of the mountainous or more isolated regions, and they seem to be going toward major city centers.
Okay, so I'm going to try to, where they're radiating from, I'm going to circle a generalized area on the map. So, these look like battle plans. I'm talking to the group now.
And then Jason and John look at it and say, what the fuck?
They seem to be radiating from around this area, which, if I had to guess, would be their main base. This is merely a forward outpost.
Oh, are you saying are all of the areas?
Yeah.
No, they're all separated. So they don't all come from the same place. They all come from different places.
And we have to travel.
Sorry, I should have probably better explained that. No, there's like a set from each region.
Okay.
Those radiate from similar places, but they're all in different areas.
Okay. Then never mind, I don't say that.
Sorry about that. But yeah. So you basically have, I think, you have 2 areas in the Radiant Lance to look over. You have one in Emberstone, and you have like 3 or 4 in the Lariat Conglomerate. You're taking guesses too because they're different. They're kind of like states.
Okay.
So you're assuming it's just to cover all of the area for Lariat because it's one of the biggest out of the kingdoms.
Okay. Cool. Okay, so these are absolutely military plans.
No doubt about that. You got fucking army groups here? I've never seen any army group but our own over here. What the hell?
I point at the remaining kobold, like to the party.
I'm pretty sure we can handle a kobold attack.
That depends.
Now,
That depends on the number of kobolds
Okay.
and how actively they stealth.
and I I didn't understand a word they were saying, but I've seen them. There's a lot of them.
Oh boy. And as you say
Now
that,
that I'm also not gonna say, I'm not gonna say it's only kobolds. I'm sure there's much more substantial forces as well. But the kobolds are definitely the front line.
This isn't good at all.
The kobolds are the cannon fodder to expend our energies, or whoever they're attacking's energies.
It seems like it, and then you hear pitter patter,
A lot of pitter patter.
and then now there are 50 kobolds standing there.
See? I told you.
Holy shit!
Wonderful. This is exactly what I wanted.
Really?
So, I stand up on the table. You're all mine now.
Huh?
You will be listening to me from this point forward.
Yeah.
You can't understand me.
That's okay. I wasn't sure how you were talking to them.
Oh no, they can't understand common. So
Oh, okay. Nah.
so I have to talk to them in either Draconic or I'm assuming Undercommon. But my character wouldn't know they could speak Undercommon. They look Draconic, so I'm assuming they can speak Draconic. I don't know they can speak Undercommon. If they can. But I will be your new leader, as I am a priestess of the north from one of your northern tribes. I'm rolling deception with advantage because they're fucking retarded.
Roll. Well, I don't think it's advantage. Because they're not that stupid. They're just kind of stupid.
Okay.
You only got a -1.
That's a 20.
This insight fails for the group. Leader, do you win? Okay, so the leader is the only one who sees through your bullshit. Everyone else believes you. Everybody else believes you.
There's one that doesn't look too sure there of what she's saying.
I bring the leader aside.
What?
It's either me or I let you go back to the other people. Intimidation.
He's just like, this was the only one though.
No, there's more.
There's more?
There's more.
How
And
many?
they'll be coming as soon as they know he's gone.
Oh
So you work with me, otherwise they are coming.
no. Oh.
And that's a 14 on intimidation.
He's got an 8. A modified 8.
So, with that being said, you will keep your position as leader, and I will merely be your advisor as the priestess.
I just want
I hold up
food.
my claws,
He's just like, I just want food.
and I will help you get food. But you need to do what I say. Very good.
Sensing that he has no other option other than to either run and die or sit here, he will sit here.
Yeah, right.
So,
Ooh, someone's watching.
with that being said, I'm gonna roll performance, I guess, to try to like rally the crowd, kind of deal, kind of get them excited. I don't know. Not terrible. 14.
Just one's like, yeah. The crowd rolled a nat 20 composure. They're just like, we've seen it.
Bastard little things. All right.
Ugly
So-
is.
I mean,
Sin.
granted, that's like a modified, what is it? Their wisdom is it -2? That's like a modified 18.
They are ugly, aren't they?
Well, they're little lizard people. They're
literally
like
this tall.
3.5 to 4 feet tall lizard people.
I'm thinking like the gremlins.
No. They're literally lizard people.
Oh, okay.
So I turned to the group. We now have a kobold army.
You've rallied a kobold army.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm not sure this is the greatest idea.
Might be the only one we have.
True, but none of the kingdoms like kobolds.
I'm not part of any of the kingdoms, so I don't care. We're gonna start
I
our
am.
own kingdom.
All I'm saying is maybe we should keep them hidden.
That's the idea.
I'm a duchess in Cordonia, so
And wait, then you probably don't want to get caught leading an army of kobolds.
She's not. She has nothing to do with this.
Yeah.
You think I'd let her into this?
And I have no idea when they talk what they're saying, so that's obvious to everybody.
So,
I'm just tagging along.
now I'm going to grab the leader. I want you, and now this is going to be tough, I understand. Find the 5 most intelligent of your kin.
Wait, I don't understand that, do I? Dang it. I can't laugh at that. That's sad.
Pulls out a little pamphlet.
Well, maybe I know just by the reactions. Maybe I know just by the
Closes
reactions
book. They're dead.
that you're being sarcastic or
I wasn't being
not
sarcastic at all.
cynical or.
I know these little shits are fucking retarded.
He just looks at you. He's like, "They're dead."
Okay. So, what I want you all to do, okay?
One of them in the crowd's just like,
Lead me to the shiny horde.
okay. Everyone sporadically runs in different directions.
Everyone
I
meaning
pulled
them.
the leader. I was talking to the leader.
Oh, just the leader?
Yeah.
He's just like, well, there's one right there, and he just points to a chest.
I go over to the chest and I open it.
All right. Where is my loot table? Sorry, viewers. I'm
Loot
used to
table time.
I am so used to having a
Ooh, hiccup.
All right. So I have to roll how many items I can give now. You gain a actually roll an investigation. That's what I forgot.
No.
Oh, that one.
There is nothing in here. Absolutely nothing. Oh wait, there's a hat.
There's a hat.
There's a hat.
What glitch again?
Huh?
What glitch again?
Oh. I don't know how to fix that. Okay.
John's just like, ooh, a hat. Hey, what's
What?
this? He's gonna roll another investigation check. There you go. He like Jay pulls out like
Is it false bottom?
yeah. Jay pulls out basically bracers. He knocks on the bracers and is like ting ting ting. But there's one off-putting thing about them.
Yeah.
They're leather. And they just made that sound.
Leather bracers make a tinging. I'm gonna roll Arcana.
Alright.
Fuck the Arcana. I don't care about those bracers.
Just like, are they supposed to do that?
What?
Are they supposed to ting ting?
They're bracers. What do you expect?
They're leather!
What?
They're
What are you doing?
leather.
They're clearly not. I got an nat one.
He just
Second
hands
nat
them
one
to
in
you.
a one in a row.
He just has
Ew,
feel
that's
it.
just awful.
All right, I grab them. Do I get another roll?
Yes,
Okay, I'm gonna roll with disadvantage.
because you kick it's what they do.
I had to do disadvantage, didn't I?
Yeah.
I had to voluntarily do disadvantage.
Yes, you did.
I would have had a nat 20.
I know.
Investigation?
Yep.
That's a 9.
Wait, no, Arcana. Sorry,
Arcana? 9, I think it's the same.
is the same.
Yeah, I think so.
Oof.
Yeah.
Maybe they have metal in them.
Okay, so they're leather. They probably just have metal plates in them. What is his Arcana check?
Shit. He's just gonna see if he can trick shot it. Let's see if he hits it.
They explode.
Nope, he misses. And then he's like, ting, ting,
Good
ting.
shot, Hawkeye.
Mash isn't even out yet.
All right.
Alright.
You
Fine. I grab the bracers and I put them on. See? They're just bracers. My clawed hands.
You put them on. They're too big for you. It's like, yeesh.
Uh-oh. Now I'm concerned.
And then you're like sitting there, and then you start to move your hands like.
Okay.
With these bracers, if you're not wearing an AC, if you're not wearing a shield, you get +2 AC.
Cool. I'm okay with this.
Yeah.
That mage tank for the win.
Yeah, right.
17 AC.
Oh my god!
Oh, dude.
Oh, I had to roll an 80.
Yeah, you did.
I did.
It was meant to be.
John,
So as long as I don't wear a shield, I got 17 AC.
John also finds a greater portion of healing, and that's all he finds.
Okay, did you want to roll investigate to see if you find anything?
Yeah, but
That's pretty good.
16.
It's
Yep.
wrong dice.
16.
Wrong dice.
You found a +10 crossbow.
Oh, jeez.
That'd be terrifying.
You find studded leather armor.
Studded leather armor.
Nice.
Let's see if it fits me.
You start to slip it on, and it takes you a couple minutes, but you put it on, and you tap it, and it's like, ting! And then you can feel there are metal plates in it.
I think I'll.
This studded leather armor starts with a base value of 13.
Okay, so it's basically a +1.
So, do any of my stats change because I'm wearing
Yes.
it?
Yep.
You've got it's a 13 plus your dex modifier instead of, so that's going to be 16. So your AC goes up by 1.
Oh, okay.
So 16, and with your shield you got 18.
Rogue tank for the ring.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Well, with my shield spell, I bump up to 22.
Jason's just like, how come everyone else gets good stuff, not me? And then Jason
Pulls out Caliburn from the
he
chest.
just pulls out a bag and he's just like, really? Just a sack? I just get a sack?
Open the sack, jackass.
There's nothing in it.
May I see the sack?
Nah.
Here's 50 gold.
She probably only has one problem. She's pretty busty.
I'm keeping the sack. I'm gonna start putting all of my shit in the sack.
As you start putting more and more shit into the sack, you start to realize that you can put everything in the sack.
I figured as much.
Oh, God.
And I just spent 50 gold on it.
Instead of
Okay.
100.
100?
It's like 100 to 300.
2,500. Unless this is a haversack.
No, I'm pretty sure it's a bag of holding is one.
The cheapest bag of holding is like 2,500.
I'll double check. Because I had it up yesterday.
Oh, Jesus.
I know the handy haversack is much smaller than a bag of holding,
I know.
but I think
like-
the lowest was like 2,500.
Yeah, no, I just had it up the other day and I was just like, it's that little? That doesn't make any sense. And I read it like 5 times because I just didn't believe it.
Everywhere I looked at it, freaking.
I just went into the DMG.
I don't have the DMG.
Yeah, I think I have everything recently. I just don't have the hyperlink version. I have to go purchase all those.
Either way, I'm okay with this.
Alright.
This is what I've been looking for. And then I'll slip the bag under my cloak.
Alright. I'm just making sure that I'm not losing my goddamn mind. Wait a minute. What happened to all of the magic items? Oh, it's 135. Why? Why must you do me like this, paper?
I don't know why you're doing that.
Okay. It was like the first... No! Oh, you can have scroll mishaps. That's interesting. I never read that part before. Huh. I could have literally, instead of writing my own table, I could have just literally opened this book.
That's usually how it goes.
Yeah. Oh wait, I'm in D. I'm supposed to be in B for bag of holding. Bard of force. Oh, it just doesn't tell me how much it is. Sweet. I'll figure it out later then.
Okay,
Alright.
so done and done.
Jason is like just sitting there, he's like, how the hell did you fit everything in this sack?
I'm a mage, remember?
No.
Need a reminder? I hold up my hand as ice crystals start to form.
I think I'm good.
Okay.
Like places the shield in front of, like places the shield up. It's like, I think I'm good. Doesn't have the tower shield yet.
So, with that being said,
Alright. So
I'm gonna start teaching my new minions how to steal.
Jeez.
alright. So I guess what would it to be impart knowledge? So it would either be
Persuasion, I would assume.
that would be, I guess, would it be performance just to reenact it?
I can do
And
that.
then they just have to copy you.
I can do that.
I think that's like performance, arguably stealth.
So what am I rolling?
We're just gonna say it's a stealth roll because you're teaching them stealth, and then they're just gonna mimic you.
Okay. So not so great. 12, which you would have given it
Sooner, yeah.
because I rolled a nat 20 twice in a row.
Oh, the sadness. That is
Yeah, the
just-
sadness.
Stop following your shirt's dreams, okay? They seem to be getting some of the hang of it. Like, they're understanding what you're doing. but
Olivia, I need some help here.
Olivia is currently checking out one of the other rooms to see if there's more treasure.
She found the porta potty.
Yeah, she found the additional exit. There's just another exit. It is sandy outside.
Okay. So the reason this was failing was I did not have someone to pose as the one I'm trying to
Yeah.
steal as.
Yeah.
So she's going to be my example.
Normally she wouldn't help, but because of, trying to get on your good side, so maybe you can give her more discounts.
So stand there, turn around, and let's. I'm trying to teach them something. So
Oh,
nat 20.
what the?
Would you like to roll insight to see what I'm stealing from you?
What'd she get?
She got an 11 plus 1, I think.
Oh, so it's 12. Wait, would that be insight or perception?
Or perception, yeah. So
If it's perception, I think it's higher. Yeah. No, it's the same. Ow! It's one. Ow.
you okay?
Yeah, my back. Oh.
Don't do that.
Oh, cramps.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they're just like, ah.
Okay, what did you steal from me?
I don't know. What do you have? I probably just stole. No, I'm trying to show them to steal. Actually. Yeah. What do you have? I'm gonna try for gold. I'm gonna grab some gold, but I want to grab one other thing too. That kind. Actually, one of your daggers.
Okay. Oh, okay, that works.
So I think I'm gonna grab like some of her gold and a dagger.
And then
Basically showing them this is what we want: weapons and money.
Ah.
Hey, those are mine.
Yes?
Can I have them back, please?
No? You just gave them to me. Thank you.
I did
I
not.
put them in. No.
Thank you.
Oh my lord. PvP. Okay.
She will die.
Yeah.
She will die miserably.
Everyone in this room will die.
I've got a horde of kobolds.
Effectively.
She can take on maybe 10 of them, not 50.
What if somebody calls the cops?
She is the cops.
Right? Seriously.
He's like, I'll call the cops on you. The cops are right here.
Yeah,
Who are
right.
you gonna call?
Technically, she's the military. The
Jason
is the cops.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Jason
that
is
is
the
true.
Who
So
you
we
gonna
got
call
two.
the cops?
We got
and
two
Jason's
branches
just
of
like,
we got two branches of the government here,
Yep. You got Jason,
and then a thief.
and then the thief.
But yeah. So anyway, so I'm basically trying to tell them we want shiny things and weapons. That was what I was teaching them. That's why I grabbed a dagger and.
So one of them picks up like a shiny piece of metal, and the other one picks up like rock.
I smacked the one with the rock.
It's the same guy.
You said one of them picked up a shiny, one of them picked up a rock.
Yeah, you did
Oh.
say
Oof. Well, yep. The guy with the rock gets smacked.
What kind of shiny metal did he pick up?
Silver.
Cool. So, I applaud the guy with the. I praise the one who picked up the shiny. So I basically tell them I pull out a platinum, I pull out a gold, and I pull out a silver. And like, these are what you are looking for. I also tell them that they, from all the things that they steal, they will get some. Yes, I'm willing to give shinies based off of how good you do. And as a to make sure you know that I'm telling the truth, I can give every single one of them 2 gold.
Is proof.
So 100 gold given out.
And they all are just like clutching these gold coins. They're happy that they got something shiny.
And now I tell them they will get more if they do a good job.
Okay.
And everyone watches as you just hand out money. They're just, wait, what the hell are you? What are you doing?
Yeah, right?
It's not your money.
Yeah.
You're just giving away free money now?
Yeah? You got a problem with that?
I'm confused. We need the money.
Who's saying that? Jason?
Yep.
Yeah.
Jason?
Yep.
Jason. I have plenty of money. I don't need money.
I do.
I know how to get money.
I usually don't have to worry about getting money, but now that's...
Is that literally how that happened?
Yes. Yes. I made sure that's how that happened.
And he's just like... John's just like... What did I do to deserve this job?
I mean, you got paid 50 gold for a sack.
John didn't get paid for the sack. Jason did.
I thought John got it. Never mind. Sorry.
Jason's just like, what am I gonna do with this flippin' sack?
Sell it to me for 50 gold.
Yep. So I have to know.
I gave you money. Talking to
That
Jason.
you did.
Huh.
But
I still have plenty left.
I don't think any of the money is going to mean anything if we all get arrested.
Why are we going to get arrested?
Hold on.
I also make sure to inform them not to kill unless absolutely necessary. I also make sure to tell them squads. Make sure to be in squads of 5 minimum.
They all line up in squads of 5 like they've done it before 50 times.
Perfect. So when you are out relieving people of their stuff, you want to be in groups of at least 5 and do not take on anything that is going to give you trouble. And now we need to figure out how to make them more effective at this.
Are you saying that in...
I'm
speaking in Draconic.
well, that last sentence I said in common.
That's what I was wondering.
Okay, alright.
Well, you know what you're doing with these people. Things.
I am no stealth expert, so I got nothing.
That's not the concern.
What is?
Well, why would he even say that? He wouldn't understand what I'm trying to do. Realistically.
I thought he was just watching you in the stealth example.
I mean, I guess, yeah. That's fair. Another thing I relay to them, I'm making sure the leader is taking notes that he will understand. That way he can direct them as needed.
He's just like book. He has no pen.
I find a pen. The guy was drawing things on the map. There's an inkwell somewhere.
You find an inkwell
Okay.
and a feather.
Okay. So I make sure he's keeping notes because he's able to read. He pulled out a pamphlet. I've already seen he can read.
He's writing notes.
Okay. So I also tell them basically venture out at night. Half the squads go out at night. And each night shifts squads. The remainders guard the house, the fort, the home.
The
And
homestead.
huh?
The homestead.
Yeah, the homestead. And the what's it called? The squads that are out will separate and find adventurers while they are sleeping and steal their stuff without waking them.
And he closed the pamphlet.
All right. It'll be your responsibility to make sure they do this correctly. I am talking to the leader.
He kind of just stares at you. He doesn't respond.
Really wish I could get a response out of these fuckers.
One in the crowd goes cross-eyed for a minute, then snaps back.
Yeah, that's about right.
I've never seen you so frustrated. I actually don't even see you, so whatever. But I can kind of tell.
Would you like to have a conversation with these morons?
No, I can tell it's very frustrating. I mean, I can't see your face, and I can still tell.
Note to the audience that Sasha has not taken off her mask since like 4 sessions ago.
I don't even know if she ever did.
I've never taken off my mask in front of the party.
That is correct.
There was one person I took my mask off in front of,
and he's now a slave.
Yeah, he was sold into slavery.
That wasn't Ted, no?
No, that was not Ted.
Yeah, no.
Ted knows my face though.
Ted does know your face.
Ted has seen me without my mask.
I wonder if Ted gave you the mask.
I would assume he did.
He's just like, so nobody tries to harass you on the street or try to kill you. Here's this mask. There you go, kid. All right.
Now,
So,
what time of day is it?
at this point, you guys got there at about. You guys got there early in the morning because you went back and took a rest.
Yep.
So
Right.
It's probably at this point. It's probably like 4 or 5 o'clock.
Okay. So, I'm probably gonna make this my main base, and I'm gonna stay here. But I want to go check that other hallway now.
All right.
So, I make sure to inform them as soon as it. I inform the leader as soon as it gets dark. He chooses the first set of guys to go out.
All right.
and they are to prioritize their own life over anything else.
All right. So you're going to go down the further one?
Yes.
And I'll follow.
So you guys go down the further one, and you basically see a bunch of places where kobolds can hide and rest and sleep. There's like fire
Okay,
that
so
burnt
it's
out.
like a nook for them.
Yep, there's a surprisingly where this fire is, there seems to be air coming through the top.
Okay.
When you kind of go further over into what is it called? When you go further over into the left side, because you realize that there's an expanse here, you kind of start to go further in, and on one hand you see kind of this open hallway, but on the other end you see this giant wooden door.
I'm gonna check the door for traps.
All right.
That's investigate.
Yep.
No. That's a 5. I'm gonna open said door.
I have to figure out how I can describe this to you. You don't think the door has any traps on it, but with the way that this hallway is designed, you think there might be one on the floor.
Hey Olivia,
Yes.
can you go check this door for me?
Why? Why can't you do it?
Because I can't reach the handle?
It's too high.
How tall are you?
I don't know, I'm just fucking it. I'm saying shit.
I didn't think you were that short.
Deception? My arms are too stubby.
Are you gonna roll your insight? 'Cause I rolled really good.
Oh boy.
Nope, I got a 23.
No, I got 11. I think, or I think my insight is
1.
1.
Yeah, you got an 11.
She probably can't reach the door
All right.
properly. She probably has to reach.
Well, I didn't think you were that short or that incapable of opening this door, but I'll do it. I do.
Do you open the door or are you checking it for traps?
I didn't ask her to check it for traps.
No, I'm not
I
asking
sent her to open it.
Yeah, I probably should check it for traps.
No, I was asking, do you check it for traps or you just open it?
Oh, no, yes, I'm going to check it for traps.
Okay.
So, insight. Or investigation, sorry.
Investigation, yeah. That's,
Worse than me. No, not worse than me. Better than me. But not by much.
Well, what's
That's-
7.
yeah.
7 total?
Yep.
Hmm. The door seems fine.
Okay, I open it.
Alright. I need you and everyone to roll a reflex save. Roll
So-
dexterity saving throw.
Oh, I like that.
That's good. That's not great.
21.
11 and 5.
16.
I'm gonna have to roll actually. What is the DC for that again? 16?
Yep.
So she got 16, you
Wait,
got 21?
who the fuck else is with us?
Oh, if it's just you two, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I
forgot
thought it was
that-
just us.
I forgot John and him stayed back.
Yeah.
I think you guys might have passed that actually.
Well, I
So-
got a 21. I hope I passed. I rolled a 19 on the die.
Sucks for you. It was DC 25 the whole time. No. You basically hear something click, and then you're like, I know where this is going. And then you duck, and then you hear the click, and then you dodge the first arrow, then the second, then you trip, and then they all just start going everywhere. And they're just like, ting, 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 ting.
Oh, wow.
Click.
Hmm.
Ting, 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 ting.
Oh.
So, you guys dodge the first one, and then have to back up to dodge the second one from the ceiling.
Nice.
Do I have to roll to?
No.
No. Okay, this just happens. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good thing too. I got a 2 on that one. Or a 4 total.
All right. So you guys open the door.
Yes.
All right. You open the door, and
This is the treasure hoard I was looking for.
I have to see what's in it.
Let's find out.
You see, like, not a hell of a lot of money in here. You see, like a couple chests, a few bows, a few weapons, and you see a small lockbox. It doesn't seem super ornate, but it does seem fairly new
Okay.
and relatively well constructed.
Okay, so I'm gonna go over to the lockbox and pick that up.
All right.
I guess investigation for traps.
Yeah.
9.
This doesn't look like it could be trapped in the way that it's sitting. However, it is on top of another lockbox. That one might be trapped.
Investigate that other one. 16.
There are no traps on this thing.
Okay, so I'm gonna grab the smaller lockbox.
All right.
Kill the mimic!
Dun 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 dun. All right. You take 7 points of lightning damage.
Ow. There was no dodge,
Uh,
no reflex to have that.
That is a good point. Roll. I was only rolling for a DC.
That's a 13.
Oh.
Well, 7 damage isn't a lot, so it still hurts, but it's not incredible.
You watch as she gets literally struck by a bolt of lightning.
Whoa.
Ow. I turn around with the small lockbox and walk out the front door. I then I'm gonna use my thieves' tools to pick the lock.
All right.
Ooh, nice. 18. It wasn't locked, was it?
Wrong dice. Sorry. Glad I
Oh,
got
okay.
that.
If that's how we're gonna play this,
Yeah.
that's cocked.
Again, I'm pretty sure you don't want to take 12 more damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You take 1 damage from basically static shock
Oh, static.
because that's how low I rolled
Oh, wow.
for the lock itself.
Oh, good.
Getting real tired of this shit.
But the box is open.
Okay.
Fireball! No. You find basically a book.
Okay. So I take the book out and I look in it.
It seems like this dude's memoirs.
Okay. Assuming it's an infernal. Okay.
It's in... Yeah, no, that's correct.
Because the map wasn't infernal.
Yeah, it's-
so
I was trying to remember if it was which one, the difference between infernal and abyssal, so I could accurately portray it, but it's infernal.
gotcha. Okay. So this will be something to read later. I'm gonna go back to that other lockbox.
All right. You go to the other lockbox, and within it you find basically... Wow, I forgot what was in this thing. You find a small snow globe.
Small snow globe.
Mm.
Interesting. What's the snow? Is it just snow, or is there something in the globe?
There seems to be a gem within the globe. It seems to be like sort of a ruby red or a burgundy.
Okay.
And it seems to be kind of sitting there in the middle.
Is it sitting loose or is it held in?
It's fixed.
Okay.
Mm.
What would I roll to see what kind of gem that is?
Arcana.
Arcana. 21.
It seems to be some type of storage device for magic. However, what type would this be?
The snow globe as a whole, or just the gem?
Just a gem.
Okay.
You think it's a bit of lightning, a bit of... I can't even remember spell schools today. Okay. I can't remember which one makes force fields. Is it evocation?
No, aberration. Or, yeah.
Abjuration.
Abjuration, yeah.
You see some abjuration, some conjuration, and some destruction for this one.
Interesting. So the snow globe itself is pretty much worthless. It's the gem inside that is everything.
You think it might be part of a unit, but you're not 100% sure how this works.
Gotcha. Interesting. So I think with that, I'm gonna go back because it's probably been a decent amount of time. Closing the doors. Actually, I'm figuring out where the key is for this to deactivate these traps first. What am I rolling?
That would also be that'd be investigation as well because you're searching for something.
Investigation?
Yeah.
13, 16.
You find it looks like a metal strip with like a box on the end.
Yep.
And then you kind of like where you find it, it's kind of on like a key ring hanging off of a wall.
Okay.
And then you take it up and then you put it in the wall and you turn it and you just hear a bunch of clicks. And then you think it's deactivated and then that just opens like part of the wall kind of indents inward and slides open very slowly.
Okay.
And that's where I'm going to end that tonight.
Okay. My army of kobolds!
We have an army of kobolds now.
All right.
Thieves. And now I've got to figure out...
I have created my criminal organization.
You've created a criminal
We have 2
organization.
weeks to
They are all idiots, but that's fine.
come
Yeah.
up with
So,
stuff.
yes.
I have 2 weeks.
With that, we are going to end our session tonight. Thank you for joining us, everyone who is here. We just want to let you know that we are taking a break next week, so we won't have our normally scheduled show, but we will be back on the 31st, and we will see you then. Bye-bye.
Good night.